When we were in driver's ed class this past fall, our teacher, Mrs. Gould, told us about her friend who was 9 months pregnant when she was hit head on by a distracted driver. Both the mom and her unborn baby boy were killed. She showed us the news coverage of the story and the pictures of her family. We started to feel for this family and their loss. Then Miss Gould told us about an opportunity to raise awareness in our community while competing with other schools for a chance to win a driving simulator. I thought this would be a really cool thing for our class to win for our school, so I wrote an essay of my idea of creating a catchy commercial about the dangers of distracted driving.
When Miranda's project was chosen to receive a $1,000 grant from the Brain Injury Association of New Jersey, Ms. Gould asked if anyone wanted to join. There were several of us who really wanted to help. We see distracted driving all around Haddonfield, just as anywhere else. We knew that soon we would be driving, facing the same temptations with everyone having technology at their fingertips. The story of Miss Gould's friend really hit home with so many of us, and we really didn't want to hear about someone we knew causing an accident like that or being the victim.
I was the first person in the group to get my permit and now my license. I saw from the very beginning of having my permit how much attention it took to drive. I had to concentrate on staying between the lines, looking at my mirrors, watching the movement of other cars, signs, traffic lights, pedestrians, my speed, my following distance. It was so much. At first I couldn't even imagine being able to look at my phone and send a text message. And then operating the car became routine and it seemed easier to drive distracted. I realized I needed to remind myself every time I got into the car to put away any possible distractions and focus on driving. This is a decision I have to make every time I get behind the wheel.
And I can remember while I was doing my 6 hours of behind-the-wheel training, I saw people in other cars putting on makeup, eating and drinking, and using their phones. I even saw one guy on his computer. We talked about all of this in class, but all of a sudden I was seeing it when I was behind the wheel. It's scary to think that the decisions these drivers make affect me on the road.
The more we shared our personal experiences, the more passionate we became about our topic. We felt that if we could talk to people about the dangers, they may think twice before picking up their phone when they were driving. We realized that this is not an easy task, but if we can change even one person's way of thinking, we could be saving lives.
When we started this group in December, we had a few meetings just to start talking about ideas of what we wanted to do. We knew our big project was going to be creating Miranda's commercial, but that wasn't enough. We joined the Act Out Loud national campaign and knew we wanted to use their campaign ideas too.
Our meetings became regular as we started to plan our awareness for the month of April. Since April is Distracted Driving Month, we knew we wanted to focus our project to be carried out during April.
There's a lot of planning leading up to April, though. We were meeting before or after school once a week in the months leading up to it. There were weekend projects and plenty of homework.
First on our list was to design a t-shirt. We knew we wanted to use green because it is the national awareness color for safe driving, and we knew we wanted it to be a bright green so it could be worn by pedestrians, bicyclists, joggers, and others so they would stand out to drivers. Haddonfield is a small town with high traffic, so we wanted to try to keep everyone safe. Chris created the design for the shirt, and we were able to sell them to teachers and students.
Next, we need to focus on the commercial. We spent one entire meeting on writing the lyrics. We used the beat of the Education Connection commercial and changed the lyrics to about avoiding distracted driving. Charlie recorded the music, and we filmed the commercial. We were able to get the former Flyer player, Darian Hatcher, and current Flyer, Braden Coburn, to appear in our video.
Filming the commercial was really fun. We did so many takes so that there would be enough good footage for editing. We are all really proud of how it came out. Natalie did a great job editing, and the final video was put on YouTube, our Haddonfield Memorial website, and was featured on the Haddonfield Patch website. It was even shown to all of our school during each lunch period.
We had 3 speakers come during April to speak with the school during our lunch periods. In the beginning of April, Angela Donato, the sister of Miss Gould's friend, came and told the story about her sister. She showed videos and told the story of the accident and what followed, and talked to us about the dangers. She was very relatable and her speech was very moving. She left a lasting impression on all of the students and the teachers who saw her speak. This was very effective in helping everyone see the dangers.
We also had a police officer and EMT from town come and talk about distracted driving from the point of view of their jobs. They showed graphic pictures of the damages that can result and talked in depth of their experiences. The audience was really captivated by their examples.
The first Friday night in April, we walked around our downtown area and talked to people about the dangers of distracted driving. We asked people to sign pledges vowing not to text while driving. We also informed them about the bill endorsed by Assemblyman Paul Moriarty to increase the penalties for illegally using handheld devices, such as the cell phone, to that of reckless driving. It was crazy to us when we heard that current penalties were so light. We were able to get 90 signatures on a petition to pass the legislation bill.
Our project all came together on our Green Day. We asked all of the students, faculty, and staff to wear green in support of safe driving. Leading up to this day, we sold the t-shirts we designed, had students sign pledges, gave out thumb bands, and had people sign the petition for the legislative bill. Each day we had a new statistics taped to each of the lunch tables too. We also put out 310 signs on the front yard of our school. Each sign represented approximately 10 deaths in the 2010 in distracted driving affected crashes.
Our Green Day event was truly amazing. An overwhelming majority of our students and staff wore green. What was more amazing to me was our seniors, who were leaving at 3:30 in the morning to go to Disney for their senior trip. They all wore green in support of our mission. I think this speaks volumes to how much effect this project had on our community. This group of students put so much effort into our Green Day, from putting up signs on the front lawn to handing out green ribbons to everyone who came into school. It was really a huge success, which is a testament to all the hard work along the way. I even received several emails in support of our project. One parent wrote to thank us for our efforts. She saw the signs out front of our school, and that night at dinner was able to have a productive conversation with her 17-year-old new driver about the dangers of being distracted behind the wheel. She was even able to have this conversation without him being defensive. I'm so proud of our accomplishments and know that these students will continue to raise awareness. Overall, throughout the course of this project, we were able to get 109 signatures of people over the age of 18 on the bill and 60 people under the age of 18. Additionally, we obtained 347 pledges filled out by people all vowing not to text while driving or not to allow the person who is driving to use their phone.
As a group, we decided we're not going to end our mission here. Even though the competition is ending, we already have plans for future meetings and will be bringing in more guest speakers. This project has become a passion of every member of the group, and we know our job is not yet done. We are so grateful for the opportunity to take part in this competition. Thank you, and drive safe.
I'm driving on an average day, took the test but I didn't do great. Still I gotta make more plans, better driving is what I'm looking at. When I get a text message, if I look it'll do some damage. So now I've got to see what the solution's got to be. I went on the highway, avoided all distractions. I turned my phone off so I could pay attention. Taking my good old time, driving safe is on my mind. Driver's ed gave me all the tools to drive safely. Drive safe, you'll see. Stop texting for me. 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 Drive safe, you'll see.